and issued him a citation for following too closely and parking on a highway. Because of the traumatic experience they had with Trooper Wingo, the Donners decided not to fight these charges and paid the $330 fine. The couple recently decided to retain an attorney to pursue a civil rights lawsuit against Trooper Wingo. Overall, Trooper Wingo gets an F for causing a crash by recklessly operating his patrol vehicle, intentionally misrepresenting the facts of the encounter to justify his actions, and for violating Mr. Donner's First and Fourth Amendment rights by arresting him for his speech. Not only did Trooper Wingo exercise poor discretion by choosing to pull over someone who honked at him rather than an individual who was potentially committing an actual violation, but he also needlessly violated several traffic laws and caused a low-speed crash in an effort to do so. It could certainly be argued that the trooper's actions put more citizens in danger than Mr. Donner would have if he actually had been following the trooper too closely, and it would be difficult for anyone, much less a court, to find Trooper Wingo's conduct anything but objectively unreasonable. And this is yet another encounter where an officer attempted to criminalize behavior that their ego could not tolerate, rather than making a legitimate effort to de-escalate the situation. Mr. Donner gets an A for remaining relatively calm and collected throughout the encounter, verbally invoking his right to remain silent, and for maintaining a reasonable balance between challenging the conduct of the troopers and complying with their commands. As discussed earlier, profanities are generally protected under the First Amendment, especially when directed at police officers, and nothing that Mr. Donner said constituted a violation of any legitimate statute. Mr. Donner also made a point to verbally invoke his right to remain silent, and refused to waive that right despite Trooper Wingo's insistence that remaining silent was not necessary. I commend Mr. Donner for effectively exercising his right to silence, and for having the courage to follow up this encounter with legal action.